Let's see. Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. I got this nice card for a title, and I put a short uh, description there of how I interpret that card. But you may expand on that based on your own experience. You have a gift of divine morality. That's what makes you our past glory. You always do what is right, even if it causes you inconvenience and discomfort. There are very high standards for you, because your path is not ordinary. Our beloved Creator, thank you for this gift of divine morality that was hard earned, because sometimes you're not always up for that. But no matter what, your conscience doesn't allow you to conflict with what you know is true. You are here. This is the throne of our beloved Creator. That is why you have access to the throne of our beloved Creator, and He is at the throne, and there you are. But this, I found you in an auditorium. But this is the level, your divine ranking. Um, the eye of Shiva. That's how I see through the dimensions. And that is how I know about you and your experience. Our beloved Creator, thank you for choosing us even though it was very difficult. Demons lament and their growth is stunted. They cannot reach or attain the throne of our beloved Creator. One of the reasons we had to experience and complete divine knowledge was to see who you really are and where you come from, what you are made of. It was all about you. But to attain that level of absolute conscious awareness was a hard path to walk. And our ancestors also walked part of that path, and it was their knowledge the experience and wisdom that we also learned from. Our beloved Creator, which gratitude affirmation do you have for us today? I am grateful now that I'm able to freely share knowledge of divinity with all. That's your soul's mission. Our beloved Creator allocated members of the divine brotherhood of man to you. They will be under your counsel and guidance. And you have been crowned with fire. And you are in His presence, so what you will teach will come directly from Him. He will always give you the words. Our beloved Creator, we are grateful now that we're able to freely share knowledge of divinity with all. You have sown good seeds. Was it so bright? Something. You really do reap what you sow. And now I already know, as you fulfill your soul's mission, you are sowing good seeds because it is based in truth. This is, Our beloved Creator is very proud of you. It's not easy to be chosen. I told you, you have been allocated a portion of the divine brotherhood of man, and to share your divinity with him. And just like you can see the eye of Shiva on me and a golden glow, they will see that on you in whichever form, because everything happens in divine timing. And you're going to do a really good job because you have access to the throne of our beloved Creator, because you can walk your talk. It can get hard, but you push through. You are basically faith in action. Our beloved, with this one more. Wow. So strange that I drew two of these cards for this one card. But I'll keep it like that. You're going to play a leadership in bringing awareness to the divine brotherhood of man about truth, who they are, whose they are, where they were, and where they are. And once they understand that they are in the presence of our Supreme Creator, there will be a conscious shift. And they will also be able to see who they are not. Our beloved Creator, who this deck, jealousy is primitive. You see, the divine brotherhood of man doesn't suffer from jealousy. This is how you can this is how you can see which spirit it is, because the divine brotherhood of man actually encourages growth and in a diverse range of things and for all. Anything based in jealousy is not of our Creator, because we are all His children, and you have been assigned to lead them in His ways, to excellently execute His will. But I think a lot of people will be jealous of you. Don't take it personally, it comes with the territory. But remember, you always have divine protection. People are effective, systems are efficient. Our Creator has the greatest sense of humor. I think I'll stick with this one, seeing as it appeared in the narrative. It is true, you have spent a lot of time in his company, engaged in a deep conversation, and you can recall many times that he brought a smile to your face, especially as you were growing, because in retrospect we see uh, our faults and our flaws more clearly. And I think when you share the truth about our Creator, there's going to be a lot of joy, because you won't be describing him as the wicked described him. In fact, they got that part of him, that wrath, that. But you got his love and his respect. That's why you're here. Now, in the world that we've come from, you are very rare, because you're only one of 844. But our beloved Creator feels or says that is enough to change the world, because you will be a synchronized whole working together. And it will be instinctive. No one needs to teach you to be compassionate or sensible or that. That just comes naturally to you. They said this, then what now? This is a contradiction of who they said our Creator is. Our Creator is very witty. But he's brilliant. So with us, we get to see the gentle side. But what did they say about him? Now, when I say they, I will actually give names, dates, times, and places, but this reading is about you being our beloved Creator's glory. So, you're a wonderful woman. One of the reasons our Creator chose you is because of your sense of humor. And you've got a good memory, and you can see the contradictions, right? And when you see the jealousy coming, then you also know about that too, because you have wisdom. And you have to be intelligent to be witty. And that's what you have been blessed with. Because of all the gifts or the steps, morality is the last step, which means you have mastered knowledge, experience, wisdom, discernment, intelligence. That's why you're such an asset to him. I wouldn't have known these things happen until I saw it. And I think it's great because I knew there was more to life than that little charade that was happening. Honesty is the highest form of love. Our beloved Creator adores you because you say it as it is. You're way past the point of fooling yourself. And you have the courage to speak up for that. And now you're by this point. You speak your truth. And you influence quite a few people. Or many people. You lead them back to our beloved Creator. Uh-huh. You truly are our beloved Creator's crowning glory. Let me see which card now. You are His representative. You are the body of our beloved Creator on the physical plane. That's just how He designed us. And we are compatible because we have the diamond spirit, His spirit, that is housed in our soul. So we are called temples. So your temple is shining brightly like a light in the dark. Again, everyone can master mathematics. You can make the math. It all makes sense because when you're in this position and our beloved Creator shows you something, then you say it as you saw it. You don't add to it, you don't take away from it. Like the first time I saw the throne of our beloved Creator, I noticed that there wasn't a top to it, because I could kind of see to the right on top of the, like at the sky or something. And then almost 8 months later, I found the other part and the connection, and that's how we got to the sapphire dome. So anyway, that's just how it goes for those on the path. But I can see that you were chosen just because of who you are. And this doesn't mean that you did everything right, etc. It was that very experiencing of divine knowledge that brought you this wisdom. That's how you got your self-mastery. You said, okay, tried that, that's not for me. Next. You were ever expansive in pursuit of truth. And now you have this high ranking, cosmic ranking. And everyone is watching you at this level. It's a reality. And that's what's called the great collaboration, because so many were involved in this time when you can freely share your knowledge of divinity with all. We can see that false narratives were successfully propagated for the past 500 years. But now that time is, it had a beginning and an end, and now it's time for absolute truth. Uh, you're just a great person. This is why you are beloved Creator's crowning glory, because you are like Him. You know, you all that, but you foster happiness and satisfaction in others through the mundane. That's a gift. There's no deception there. It's just speaking truth as candidly as possible, but in the funniest way. Gently. I would call that diplomacy. Tact, right? You're going to be great. My readings for about 2 weeks was all about how great you are. We have a saying like a lach lach. That's you do things like just by smiling, like easily, and they can be difficult things. You are here to build the divine brotherhood of man. The nuts and bolts, building structures, institutions that serves humanity in the best possible way. And it would be rooted in this. It will be right, the right thing, in the right way, excellently executing divine will. Now, in the past, uh, these large institutions only served some and left many wanting. And that's how we can see what kind of spirit they had. But you are a different breed. You are part of mankind. That's what mankind does. It builds. You're losing sleep. You are overwhelmed. Maybe it does take a while to let all of this anchor into your conscious awareness. And you're wondering, can you do it? But when our beloved Creator chooses you, then He gives you everything that you need with it. And then don't worry that you'll miss out on anything. As you follow your divine instinct, you will do everything in the right way at the right time. That's why He's already saying, well done, success guaranteed, and stop stressing. Enjoy the process. Have more confidence in Him. If you don't have it in yourself, have it in Him. In the conscious mind, you had to make a choice, and you were choosing to serve. You just by that point, like it makes sense now. Our beloved Creator, what is in the subconscious mind? Building the divine brotherhood of man, large institutions that serves all, and that is in the material sense. I think more farming, better water, purification processes, better standards of treating our animals, etc., keeping the oceans clean, as just a normal thing, not as something, a special project, just as common sense. And all water. In the recent past, you are the perfect person for this job. That's why our Creator chose you. You are autonomous, you're reliable, you're dependable, you're innovative, you're creative. You can make things happen. What you can expect, you roll up your sleeves and you get down to business. You don't actually tell people what to do, you show them what to do. And when they see you can do it, they're inspired to also do it. And then you all kind of enjoy the process because what you are building is for the builders to enjoy. Our beloved Creator, current energy, you're committed. You are committed to this. You will stand up for this and see it through, and no one can tell you nothing about it. Now that's when you have divine authority, when you're divinely anointed and appointed. It's different now. Around you, a lot of people are not certain where they stand, but because you have been put into this leadership role, you are directing these steps as a conduit for our beloved Creator, because you are here to excellently execute His divine will, and that is to ensure that the divine brotherhood of man, each and every one, gets the abundance, because we all belong here. Anything else other than that is a lie. You need confirmation that you truly are divinely anointed and appointed. And you are. You can't. You, you see, it works like this when our Creator chooses you because He sees your caliber. Then He asks you until you say yes. It's not your imagination, and I can see that you are doing a wonderful job. And you just need to stop worrying so much, because if He calls you, then He qualifies you. I'm telling you, you are here to bring great changes. You're very creative, nurturing. It's all about building. That's why, fear not. Don't worry about what you don't know, because our beloved Creator is full of delightful surprises. You just trust Him, but that is what you've been doing all along. So keep going, and it's okay if you're a little jittery and anxious and this and that. That's just part of it, right? But I won't call it the fear of the unknown. I think you're more concerned is, can you really do this? Yes. Yes, you can. Because our beloved Creator doesn't make fools of those that He anointed and appointed. And He even crowned you. You're going to have everything you need for your projects. What are you so concerned about? You're wondering if your work is meeting the minimum standards. Yes, I can say that. Definitely. You are qualified. Don't stress about that. Present what you have and then work with that. And as improvements come to light, then you adapt to that. Do it with a smile on your face. It's not a sign that your plans were not perfect, because we are a work in progress, but I can see this is inevitable for you. Whatever you're going to build, you are going to lead. And it's going to bring you a lot of joy. There's a choice you must make, or you made a choice today, or you're going to make a choice today. It's all about eternal day. You vowed that you will be committed. Maybe you have some type of office. You will fulfill all your contracts because you are committed to your role, your leadership role, to guide the divine brotherhood of man. Because now we build the earth as our beloved Creator intended to be. How we use the resources. Does everyone have what they need? And everyone is global. Not just here in this little day. Force fields up. In the recent past, people were jealous of you because you are someone, when you get the idea, then you can execute it. Now they think you have this magic touch and whatever, but they don't realize you put in the work. You don't just think about your dreams, you actually put in all the practical steps necessary to achieve that. That's how beloved Creator chose you, because you're dependable. What you can, all the work, everything you do with love. To serve others makes you happy. When you see them happy, you feel happy. You got that juice. You stand in your ground, you're holding your position, you're going to take the challenge. You feel a little apprehensive because you've never done it before, but no one expects you to get it right immediately. You do kind of have your probation period, and you will surprise yourself at what a natural you are at this. Well, the people around you, they don't know where they stand. What else did I see here? They're not so, it's the jealousy. You can actually see who will be going forward with you and who will not be going forward with you. But you can now discern the spirits, right? Because you are in the presence of our beloved Creator. So that's a little challenging for you. But you will do the right thing. And you will do it like this. That's why you are our beloved Creator's crown in glory, because you're not a jerk. You know when and how, because each circumstance calls for its own response. I told you. So strange how people can be jealous of your anointing and your crowning and the position our beloved Creator entrusted you with. It's unthinkable, but you know how to protect yourself, and you know that no weapon formed against you can prosper, because you're in the effulgence of our beloved Creator, in His light. Our beloved Creator, I'm telling you, it's all good. Not only do you like the best, you also give the best. Success is yours. It wasn't easy for you to attain this, but you did it. See? Because this is what it is. You are supernatural. And they made divinity seem like scary and unholy and all that. They made it like that because that was their experience. I see that they were, this is our Creator. We co-create with Him. It's not He's terrible and screams at us. In fact, He's just gentle. And He waits for us until we say yes. But the way they perceived Him, they now have that side of Him. Alright? Because they denied Him and they used witchcraft. But the way you went about your life under very challenging circumstances put you in a very good position. And it wasn't easy. To be the only one saying no, that is wrong, could be very challenging and bring you disfavor. Our beloved Creator, you will have everything you need for this role. All demonic practitioners are now humiliated. Poof. That is because you are now sharing truth. They just fall away. They can't hold a candle to truth. Because whereas they were burning candles, you are crowned. You look like this, like candle flames. It is what it is. Now they want to make all the secret society knowledge available because it no longer works. It cannot work since ascension. But everything is, people can now see what you are bringing. where your heart is, who you are. You're taking away the confusion. Because in the old world, the deception was so deeply ingrained that when you look at truth, you can't even see it for what it is. But you could. And now others will see it in you. And you will help them to return to our beloved Creator because they can see and discern the Spirit. Our beloved Creator, why are you so stressed out about, are you good enough? I'll take this whole stick here. Don't instruct the divine, that's demonic. Those with divinely anointed and appointed don't take advice from anyone other than our beloved Creator. But in this position, because of their jealousy and their envy, they will try to tell you what to do. But when you hear that, you know what spirit they are. And they are the ones causing you the stress because they're giving you unrealistic standards. If you don't take advice from demons, at least the reason you can have divine morality is because you have discernment between the spirits. You know our beloved Creator loves you completely. That's why you're so committed to Him. You say, I'm 100% in, even if it's difficult. Because not every moment is difficult because you are loved. And you have been singled out because of who you are. Because when the divine brotherhood of man looks at you, they see our Creator. You is crowning glory. That's why He loves you. You protected us twice. Loves you comes out. You love what you do. Those people that thought they were special actually excluded their descendants from enjoying the divine brotherhood of man. It's almost like a self-imposed prison. And I think the work that you are going to do is to open up their consciousness that that was dysfunctional conditioning. And you will show them the way. Because they've kind of outgrown this. I was watching this young lady from Sweden. What was her name now? Can't remember her name. Gunther or something. Um, the way you feel. Oh, this is subconscious mind. Subconscious mind. You can discern the spirit. You can hear who is trying to mislead you. This is in your divine instinct. It can get nothing past you. You are here to build, and that's what you do. When they try to tell you they did it like that for 500 years, you will hear, no, this is that. It's very important because we are created, but these demons were so deceptive. You all think that is that. Now He protected you from that. So it's a red flag when they come and say, no, but it's always been done this way. No, our Creator gave you the blueprint because He said you are the architect.